So the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra has just came out, so you might be wondering exactly how to use this particular phone. Now luckily for you, it's a very cool phone to use, there's not too many layers to it, so by the end of this video you'll know exactly how to go through and use this particular device. Now number one, for starters, on the exterior, you have a really good build quality. You're getting a massive display on the front side. There's not really much going on the left side of this phone. On the top, there's just the microphone grill. On the bottom, you're getting these USB Type-C ports right here, as well as the SIM card eject tool, as well as an S Pen right there as well. So you do get access to all those things right there. On the right side, you just have your power button right here, as well as your all volume up and volume down buttons. And on the back side, you basically have your camera layout, as well as your cameras up here, as well as a wireless and reverse wireless charging area right in the middle if you really want to use it there. So it's really cool. You have a lot of different capability, a lot of different layout here, which is awesome. Now, when you first turn on your phone, you have a couple of different ways to turn it on. You can either turn it on by clicking on the power button on the side and powering it on like this, or you can double tap onto the display like this and you will also be able to power it on that way. So you do have a few different ways about going about and basically turning it on. So on your main display, you can see that you have this type of display right here. So you can hold down onto this display right here, and it will basically tell you a bunch of different information right here. You can see that you can basically tap onto the text up here. You can change the way it looks. You can change the opacity of it. You have the ability of kind of changing out a lot of different things here, which is really cool. You can also tap on the add widget option here, and you can add a widget if you want to. You can change it whichever way you want. That's another really cool thing. And then you can also edit up these icons at the very bottom, and you can move around and change these icons out whichever way you want to. So you have a lot of different capability right there, which is really cool. Whenever you're done editing up your lock screen, you can tap on the back button or you can click done in the top right corner, and then you'll basically come into this type of page. Now you can swipe up and you'll come into your home screen. You'll have your standard home screen, you'll have widgets, you'll have app icons like this. So you can go through, you can move around whichever way you want to, but you have that type of capability here of kind of, using a different app icon if you want to, lots of cool different things like that. If you swipe down from the top left, you'll basically see these types of, notifications that you can kind of adjust and edit. So you have that type of capability there. And if you swipe down from the top right corner, you'll get into your control center. So you can go through and utilize these quick toggles, which allow you to edit up these toggles at a higher rate. So if you want, you can swipe down here, you can go and start adjusting all these things, which is really interesting. You can turn on or off Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, all these things. Same thing with the sound. You can adjust all these things. So you still have a lot of capability here, which is something that's really awesome. Now, one other really cool thing within our Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra is basically the S Pen. So at the very bottom, you have a little S Pen going on right here, right next to the charger. So what you can actually do is you can tap into the S Pen in the bottom left corner and watch what happens. It will actually output the S Pen. So now what you can do is you can go through and you can kind of pull out your particular S Pen like this. And what you can do here is you can start utilizing your S Pen. So now what you can do is you can go through and you can take a look at the S Pen in and of itself. So you have a little button on one side. So you can go through, click in and tap into this button. On the other side, you don't really have much else. It's basically like a plastic pen almost. The top basically clicks in and out, so you can click it in and out just like this, which is really cool. It's very satisfying. At the very bottom, it's a little tip, but there's a lot of computational power going on inside of this. So you can use it like a regular stylus. So if you want, you can go through and swipe between pages. As you can see, you can go through and open up certain things if you want to. You can click on the home tab. If you look closely and you hover over something, it'll actually hover over those widgets, and you can see that there's like a little circular icon that follows everything. So it is actually really interesting. It's really, really cool. So you do have that type of capability. You can see all that stuff right here, which is something that's really awesome. So if you're into that kind of stuff, you can utilize this S Pen to basically take notes. And one really cool thing is if you're, okay, that was a loud noise. If you're putting in your S Pen like this, right, you're inputting it, and let's say you take it out while the screen is off, you can actually just start taking notes right onto the main display. So right when the screen is off, you can just start writing notes and writing down things. And whenever you're done, you can just slide this thing back in and it will basically save that note for you. How cool is that? That's a really, really cool thing, and you have that type of capability within your S Pen. One other thing too is if you go ahead and basically swipe up and you swipe up, basically you'll have this little circular icon on the right side, so you can also tap onto here and you can get into some more of these quick toggles. So you can swipe around, you can start seeing your other quick toggles and quick settings that you have around here as well. And that is another really cool thing that you have the option of doing. So for me personally, I'm a really big fan of the S Pen. That's another really cool thing you have. Another thing to remember here with your Galaxy S26 Ultra is when you swipe up, you get into your app library. So these are all the applications you essentially have on your device. So you can go through here and you can find the particular applications you want to find if there's any of them. Also on top of that, if you tap onto the settings application right here, you will also be able to find a lot more information here on some other things. So you can go through here, you can click on connections and notifications and display. But there's one really cool setting within the Galaxy S26 Ultra called privacy display. Now, privacy display allows us to basically go through and basically dim the sides of our display. So this is a specific feature within the Galaxy S26 Ultra, which is an awesome feature without a doubt. So if you look through onto the sides, you can see that if you're looking at your phone through the side angle, it pretty much is pretty viewable for the most part, right? The viewing angles of the Galaxy S26 Ultra are already pretty good, but this is also really, really good in and of itself. Now, if you want to, you can go inside of your settings application of your S26 Ultra, and what you can do is you can click into the display portion of your settings. So hop right into display, and then what you want to do is you want to go through and enable this little feature right here called privacy display. So if you go through, you can go ahead and turn on privacy display right here, and you'll see the screen will automatically dim a little bit, and you'll see through the camera that it's already changed up. But now if you look at it through an angle, it dims so much faster. So even though on the camera it looks like you can still see it, from my viewpoint, right about now, this is where I can't really see it that much. Right now, like me viewing it this way is like basically unbearable. I can't even see it. So you can see it now. If I go ahead and basically just go through, and if I just disable this, right? So if I just disable this like this, okay, I don't know why the screen came off. If I disable it like this, it's so much easier to see. I'm going to try to replicate it here so you can see when I turn it on, it's so much more dim. When I turn it off, it's so much more viewable. So that is a really big feature within the Galaxy S26 Ultra. It's a very hard, expensive feature to implement. So I'm very happy that Samsung implemented this. But keep in mind, if you were wanting to enable that, you go inside of your settings and you do that right here, and you'll be able to do that right there. Now, within the settings application, there is still a lot of settings for you to be able to kind of maneuver around. So you can always go through and manage up all your different type of settings here, display, software updates, all these things. I would recommend every single person to go down in your software update panel, which is all the way at the bottom. And then I'd recommend clicking on check for updates right over here. And I recommend going through and just seeing if you can update your particular device. If there's an update available, I would highly recommend updating your device. That's probably going to be the way to fix your particular software update for the most part. Hopefully that will end up fixing some problems that you might end up having. By the time you buy your phone, there might already be an update available, so I'd recommend just updating your device. So that is basically how you go through and use your Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.